As you know, today marks the 80th anniversary of the Japanese attacks on Pearl Harbor that almost immediately led to the United States' entry into World War II. Even though the vast majority of those who fought in that terrible war, as well as those who remained back home, have died, the memory of the war lives on in countless movies, some great, many forgettable. A few movies glorify the war, but the great ones honor the sacrifices of soldiers, sailors, and airmen while highlighting the sheer brutality of the war. In my life, the only people who really glorify war are those who've never fought in war. My personal experience of high-ranking military officers is that while they prepare for the possibility of armed conflict, most would rather keep the peace unless absolutely necessary. And for good reason. As Union General William Tecumseh Sherman so artfully put it, war is hell. It is certainly appropriate on this terrible anniversary to turn to the Old Testament reading for the second Sunday of Advent in Year A beautiful passage from the prophet Isaiah that speaks of the peaceable kingdom the Messiah brings. Hello, I'm Stuart Baskin, pastor of First Presbyterian Church of Tyler, Texas. Isaiah says, "A shoot shall come out from the stump of Jesse, and a branch shall grow out of his roots. The Spirit of the Lord shall rest on him, the Spirit of wisdom and understanding, the Spirit of counsel and might, the Spirit of knowledge and the fear of the Lord. His delight shall be in the fear of the Lord. He shall not judge by what his eyes see or decide by what his ears hear, but with righteousness he shall judge the poor and decide with equity for the meek of the earth. He shall strike the earth with the rod of his mouth, and with the breath of his lips he shall kill the wicked. Righteousness shall be the belt around his waist, and faithfulness the belt around his loins. The wolf shall lie down with the lamb, the leopard shall lie down with the kid, the calf and the lion and the fatling together, and a little child shall lead them. The cow and the bear shall graze, their young ones shall lie down together, and the lion shall eat straw like the ox. The nursing child shall play over the hole of the asp, and the weaned child shall put its hand on the adder's den. They shall not hurt or destroy on all my holy mountain, for the earth will be full of the knowledge of the Lord as the waters cover the sea. On that day, the root of Jesse shall stand as a signal to the people. The nations shall inquire of him, and his dwelling shall be glorious." There is a wonderful set of paintings by American artist Edward Hicks, over 100 of them, collectively called The Peaceable Kingdom. In them, Hicks paints haunting images of animals coexisting in peace, animals that would ordinarily be predator and prey. Oxen, lions, tigers, sheep, and goats. In some of his paintings, there are children among the animals. In others, he paints background scenes, for example, of pilgrims and Native Americans breaking bread together or trading in peace. His paintings were all commentary on this passage from Isaiah. Hicks, originally a sign painter who became a Quaker minister, took the vision of Isaiah seriously and tried to envision what it might look like in real life. The results are striking, with many of the animals having human-like eyes that stare straight at the viewer. Isaiah's prophecy reminds us that the reality of war and conflict is not the way things should be. They are the result of sin's pernicious effects on the world. On our own, you and I cannot rid the world of warfare. It's not that it's a hopeless cause, it's just that the power of sin is greater than we are. But as God's people, we always long for the time when wars shall cease on the face of the earth, and we can do our little part to practice peace in our own little corner of the kingdom. Tomorrow, Paul talks about the importance of hope in the Christian life. But for now, may God continue to bless you and keep you in all that you do this day and in all the days ahead.